Today I'm going to be heading to Scotland to try haggis. As usual, I'm going to complete the trip in one day. But as you can see, I'm not at the airport because today my journey is going to be by train. So my train leaves from here in Leeds to Edinburgh in about an hour, and my train back is later on this afternoon. So I only have a limited amount of time to find the best haggis, try it out and make it back in time for my train. So will I succeed? Let's head to Edinburgh and find out.
Saturday, carriage Lincoln Central. This train has 2 carriages. Platform 17B.
This is the second train. I'm sorry, two men services in the beginning.
Right, let me tell you a bit more info about my trains. So my train departs from here in Leeds at 8:08. It gets into Edinburgh about 11 AM. My train out of Edinburgh is at 3 PM. So it leaves me about 4 hours to find the best haggis, which I think should be plenty of time, providing there's no delays. Okay, so it looks like my platform is going to be 8D, which just happens to be this one down here. So I'm in coach C, which is this one. Let's head in.
Well, ladies and gents, once again, just to remind you, we do have a shop on board the train this morning. So should you require any drinks or snacks, well then please do contact to see us. You can find us right at the front of the train in coach F. Well, once again, lots for you to choose from. Hot and cold drinks are available, a selection of teas and coffees, and bottles of water to keep you hydrated whilst you're travelling with us. Also, if you're hungry, a selection of sandwiches, snacks, chocolates, crisps, biscuits, and lots more.
So whenever I see videos of people abroad on trains, they always seem to review train toilets. So in keeping with that theme, I'm going to show you what a UK train toilet looks like for those of you not in the UK. So this is it. You've got the toilet just there, pretty bog standard, a flush on the back, a handle to help you get up. You've got the tissues just there, a nice sink to help wash your hands with, and I just go like that, the water comes out. Got a couple of mirrors. And that's it. So it's a pretty big toilet, and that's because this one is one of those accessible ones for people in wheelchairs. I've definitely seen some where they're a lot smaller than this, but it's not too bad. Comment down below what train toilets are like in your country.
A very warm welcome to customers joining at Alma Station. This is the delayed 10:01 cross-country service through to Edinburgh Waverley. Service running approximately 24 minutes behind schedule. We do apologise for this and any inconvenience it's going to cause. Again, there's quite a few delays running services. So we are in a bit of a queue through to Edinburgh Waverley. All trains are now on the move, so hopefully we won't be delayed much more. Next stop for the service will be Berwick-upon-Tweed. Train time approximately 20:20 minutes.
And we have made it to Edinburgh.
Refreshments is available on the train. First class accommodation is available on the train.
I don't know if you were able to hear the announcements on the train, but we ended up being delayed by about half an hour, which leaves me with less time than I expected in Edinburgh. But I still think we should be able to get the challenge done. I don't think I've picked the best day to come and visit Edinburgh. It's a little cold and a little rainy. But I suppose you could say, if I'm going to try some traditional Scottish food, I may as well try it in some traditional Scottish weather. Okay, so the place I'm looking for is called the Arcade Bar. Apparently it has the best haggis in Edinburgh, and I don't think it's too far away from the train station either. So let's make our way there. And I think it's actually just here. Arcade, Haggis and Whiskey House. It says on the signs, the best haggis in town. I don't think it's quite open yet, but I'm going to hang around until it is. I'm all seated, it's nice and cozy in here. Let's get ordering. So this is the menu, and it has quite a lot of offerings, but there's only one thing that I'm going for today, and that is the Robert Burns famous haggis, right there. I also got myself an Earl Grey tea, which actually comes black with no milk. This is going to be interesting. It's not bad. My food has arrived. Check that out. Haggis, Neeps and Tatties. And it's in 3 layers. So you've got the haggis on top. I think those are Neeps. And then underneath, potatoes are Tats or Tatties. And then this comes with a whiskey sauce as well. And it looks delicious. Let's dig in. Right, I think I'm going to start this meal in 3 steps. I'm going to try the potatoes first, then the Neeps, then the haggis last. And then combine it all with the whiskey sauce. Okay, so first up is some of the tatties. So these are mashed potato. I've got a little bit of the sauce on there as well, but never mind, let's give it a go. Delicious. So the potatoes are soft, good flavour to them. They're not totally smooth though, so a little bit lumpy, which I think might be intentional, but it's delicious. Next up, let's try the Neeps. So these, I think, are turnips. Again, mashed in the second layer, really bright orange. Let's give it a try. Nice again. So these are soft. You get some good turnip sweet flavour coming through. Again, it's not totally mashed, so a little lumpy, which again, I think is intentional. But I like it. Next up, this is the haggis, the main event. Now, if you don't know what haggis is, you probably don't want to know. It's a little like black pudding. But if you must know, it's made of sheep offal, plus some oats in there, spices and herbs. Let's give it a try. That is really good. So this haggis is surprisingly delicious. Really nice actually. It's kind of like a spiced meat mash. Never thought I'd like it this much, but I do. Okay, so you get a great lamb flavour that's really strong. You get the spices too. In fact, I think black pepper is the main one because I can feel the kick in the back of my throat. Again, I'm surprised by how good I find it. Right, I think I have to go in for a combo bite of all the layers. So this might be the biggest bite in the world, plus some of the whiskey sauce. Check that out. Haggis, Neeps and Tatties with whiskey sauce. Let's go for a bite of this. Okay, this meal is definitely enjoyed when you have it all together. It makes it so much better and takes it to a whole new level. The whiskey gravy, that is delicious as well. Really nice. Now I know it doesn't look it, but this is a really hearty meal. I mean, this stack is really thick and dense. On a cold day like this, it's exactly what you need to warm you up, fill you up for the day and keep you going. And this is perfect. What a great meal that was. I enjoyed the haggis a lot more than I expected. So, the arcade bar in Edinburgh, well worth checking out if you come here. And if you do, get the haggis. The rain has really started to fall, so I've got my umbrella out. The challenge so far has been pretty successful, although I still need to make my way back. There is one thing I need to do though whilst I'm in Edinburgh, so let's go do it. The Edinburgh Castle. I don't have enough time to go in on this occasion and explore, but I did do last year and it's well worth it. But even if you just get to see it from the outside, it's very impressive. Right, current time is about 25 to 3. My train leaves at about 10 past. So let's start making our way back to the train station. And once we get back, I'll reveal the total cost of my trip, which some parts I think are ridiculously expensive. So you can't see that, but my train is platform 5. So let's make our way there. Okay, and I've made it on board. Let's head back to Leeds. And I've made it back to Leeds, and the train was surprisingly on time. So let me go through the costs of my trip and the food today. So the cost of the haggis meal with the pot of tea was £24.80, which I have to admit is a little steep. The price of the return train ticket to Edinburgh was £132.40, which is ridiculously expensive. If you compare that with the recent trips that I've made to Milan, Mallorca and Dublin, they were all less than half the price of the train tickets. Which begs the question, why is it so expensive to travel by train? Or why is it so cheap to travel by plane? Comment down below if you know the answer. I mean, just thinking about it, it probably costs more to buy the plane in the first place. The fuel to fly to another country, I'm guessing, is more expensive than the train fuel, and also you've got costs of having to fly different routes and land at different airports. You probably have those too for the trains. But why is it so much cheaper for a plane ticket? I really can't understand. Definitely comment below if you know why that is. This all means it actually makes it cheaper for me to fly to a different country and have a day out there than to go to a different city in the UK. And the weather will probably be better too. Okay, if you like the video, click on the thumbs up icon below and click on subscribe to come along for the next food journey, and I'll see you there.